Next topic we are going to study about coastal plains. Peninsular plateau is flanked by stretching of a narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea or in the west and Bay of Bengal in the east. When we are making like that, if we are making like that, India, this is southern part, and here it is coming the Deccan Plateau, and here we can see Western Ghats, and here it is Eastern Ghats, and this narrow area we can I will make it with green. This narrow area we can call it the coastal plains, and the west coast sandwiched between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea in a narrow plain, very narrow plain it is, the in between the Western Ghat as well as the Arabian Sea, in between it is coming. That was one is very narrow, and it consists of three sections. We can make into three sections. First one, it is northern part of the coast is called Konkan coast, that is from Mumbai to Goa, that is known as Konkan coast, and the central stretch it is called Kannad plain, and while the southern stretch is not the Malabar coast. If you are seeing like that, from Mumbai to Goa it is known as Konkan coast, then Goa to Mangalore it is known as Kannad coast, Kannad plain, then from Mangalore to Kanyakumari, up to the we can say that is the Malabar coast. Means the western side itself, the western coastal side, it is divided into three part. From Mumbai, here it is Mumbai, here it is Goa, this area it is known as Konkan, and here it is known as Kannad, and here it is known as Malabar coast. Okay, we are moving to the some of the details of that one. You can see the coastal plains, and the ladies are working, or the farmers, they are working in their paddy field. The plains along with the Bay of Bengal wide and level, and the Bay of Bengal coast it is wider than the western coast, and it is more or less level because the presence of deltas and other things. And in the northern part it is referred to the northern Sikar, and while the southern part is known as Coromandel coast. When we are saying the total way, we used to say very easily, making the division like that, the Coromandel coast and Konkan coast generally, but the divisions again from northern part, from West Bengal to Andhra Pradesh, we can see it is Sikar, and from southern part it is known as Coromandel coast. Large rivers such as Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri have formed extensive deltas in the coast. That's why it is seeing like more or less plain because of the presence of deltas. And Lake Chilka is an important feature along the eastern coast. Next year you want to mark this water resource, these rivers. So now itself we will learn and go in 9th standard itself where are these rivers. Once again in the map we can see the rivers. This is river Mahanadi, then Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These are the major rivers, and here we can see the if you are making this picture little bit bigger, we can see it is formed deltas here. It is forming the deltas here, and each and every river, even Kaveri, Krishna, all the rivers having the deltas. It is we can see the space between the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. It is very Western Ghat and Arabian Sea, it is very narrow, and when we are moving to the eastern side, Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghat, it is wider. In the coastal area it is wider as well as more level than the western coast. Then the divisions we already said about the Coromandel and Konkan coast generally we used to call, but the divisions in the Konkan coast, that is the Konkan coast, then Kannad coast or Kannad plain, or then the Malabar coast, and the eastern side we can eastern coastal plain we know Sirkar coast and the Coromandel coast, like that the divisions. Then we are moving to the next part of the lesson, that is island groups, and we know the major two islands, that is Andaman and Nicobar, that is one, and Lakshadweep is another one. Then we are having the vast mainland, and with that some of the small island groups, that is two major ones, that is Andaman Nicobar one, then Lakshadweep. Locate the Lakshadweep islands in the group lying close to the Malabar coast of Kerala. This group islands composed by a small coral islands, and earlier they were known as the Lakodif, Minicoy, and Amindif. The three names was there for Lakshadweep in olden days, and nowadays it is known as Lakshadweep, and it is near to the Malabar coast of Kerala, and it is a group of islands. Then in 1973 these were named as Lakshadweep. In which year it is named as Lakshadweep? 1973. You can underline that one. It may ask us one word question. And covers small area of 32 kilometers. Only the small area wise it covers a small area 32 kilometers, and Kavaratti island is the administrative headquarters of the Lakshadweep, which is the capital of Lakshadweep, that is Kavaratti. Then this island groups has great diversity of flora and fauna, and the Pitti Islands, which is the uninhabited, has a bird sanctuary. We can see bird sanctuary is also there because of the presence of the birds, because of it is people are not living there. That's why we can see the uninhabited areas where we can see the where we are having the bird sanctuaries. Then once again about the Lakshadweep, and it is near to the Malabar coast, and it is made by the coral presence of the coral island, because the death and the decaying of the coral that is coming together and building the making the island groups. And it in olden days it was known as Lakodif, Minicoy, and Amindif, and 1973 we renamed it as Lakshadweep, and the headquarters it is in Kavaratti, and many areas in some we can see the different types of animals and vegetations there in Lakshadweep. And one area it is very famous, one is Pitti Island, that is no people, we are not human being is not living, but it is made as a bird sanctuary there. And what is coral, that is given one explanation here. Coral polyps are short-lived microscopic organism which live in a colonies. They are used to live in together, like how the what we can say honeybees living like that in a group only. They are living in the colony only. They are living. Then they flourished in shallow and mud-free and warm water. They are living where they are living, and shallow water as well as mud-free water, mud-free area, and it will be should be little bit warm. And they secrete calcium carbonate when they are living as a living organism. They are producing calcium carbonate, and the coral secretion and their skeleton form the coral deposits, and in the form of the reefs. That means as a fossil it is depositing, and slowly it is becoming big, and it is forming as a island group. And there are mainly three kinds: barrier reef, fringing reef, and atolls. Like the three types of reefs we can see. And the Great Barrier Reef of Australia is the good example for the first kind of coral reefs. And atolls are the circular or horseshoe shaped coral reefs, which is the shape. According to the shape and physical features, we are making to three groups. And in Australia there is one barrier reef is there, that is one of the example of coral reefs. Like that, one of the coral made island it is Lakshadweep. So we'll continue in next video, next part.